Welcome to another episode of Attention. I'm your host, Coach Tina, and today I want to bring to y'all's attention my friend. His name is Allen500. He's an up-and-coming artist. He's 21 and he's from Anderson, Alabama. How you doing, man? What's up?
Cool.
Yeah. Glad to have you.
For sure.
Personally, for you, do you need to be, to have, or to feel?
You gotta feel like whatever you're doing, like you can't just be doing it.
Okay.
So you gotta be doing it for a reason, kind of like.
Right.
Yeah, that's how you'll get lost in the sauce.
Okay. So, give us a little bit about your background.
Backgrounds. I grew up fast. Shit. I had learned the game from the older people. Like that's all I grew around. Like you will never find me with no like crowd like really my age.
Right.
Cause I'm like the people who I grew around. They always taught me stay out of trouble. Learn this. Always what you see, remember that. Cause yeah. Like, it was hard for real. Like I saw so much at a young age. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, I knew I like different. Young age, I gotta find something like that'll bring me out. Cause I ain't no in the crowd type guy.
Right.
So it's like I stay to myself for real. Cause I know, man, these streets ain't no joke. Mm-hmm. And folks think it's cool though.
Yeah.
It's not.
So why do you do what you do?
To give a younger generation hope. Because like, if y'all know, like, you can be around, like, say you in the hood and stuff, you can be around that, but it's bigger stuff in this world to see. Man, like, people don't see that, though. They wake up and they see what they see, and they be like, damn, they gonna be here forever. Nah, you gotta grind, you gotta work, you gotta really, like, manifest, but you gotta put it in motion at the same time.
Right.
You can't just be out here working and grinding and not have no plan.
What motivates you to create?
Really, my family.
Family.
It's like I got my mama, my grandma, my sister, like, and really like all the people who really like helped me to be who I am today.
Yeah. So you would say you love your village. So like your village is there. It's supportive.
Yeah.
See, that's what I want to highlight. I'm glad that your village does support you because there's a lot of kids out here that village don't support them, and we have to look at the difference in that. You know what I mean, and not feel like we can't go back and help somebody else who didn't have a village. Mm-hmm. Feel me? So.
Cause that one thing about Glenetta though, they behind me 100%.
Yeah.
They watched me grow up from little boy before like rap, like music always been in my life. Like I feel like because like I say a year ago I'd be like serious about the music, more dropping. I said I should drop in like it's really for me. This a year I've been doing this artist.
Okay.
But like my father, he used to do music like in the streets and stuff before when I was growing up. So they always knew me by him, by him growing up in the streets. So they like, oh, he gonna be some. He feel me. He ain't in the crowd. He just watching. Like I said, I've seen so many people get like, you feel me, like who will mess up and give up. Mm-hmm. Man, you can't give up on life. Do what life do. You gonna mess up, and it's about what that next move gonna be.
Boy, I like to say, give up for what? That's when you supposed to buck. You feel me? Like that's it.
That's
like
a test.
That's it.
That's God give you a test.
Right, and then people keep going through the same test, right, and not realizing that, hey, if you one time stand up for yourself and have that courage and that self-esteem that you need, bro, imagine what you can do.
Yeah, keep going.
Imagine what you can do.
Yes.
Do you value honesty, integrity, or loyalty?
Honesty and loyalty.
Okay.
Because you gotta be honest. Like you ain't finna get by like lying or giving off a false image in this lifestyle. Nah. You gotta stay true to yourself. You gotta be honest to yourself.
Going back to your art, what verse have you written that stands out to you most?
I got so many songs. So that's the thing too. Shit, I just go to the studio. It really be off the dome on how I just feeling that day. Is it the best verse? I don't know. I know I'm different. I still live by the streets. I know I'm different. I still live by the streets.
Okay.
Cause that's on like some shit like motherfuckers. People can say they from the streets now, but they not really from the streets.
Yeah.
If you really from the streets, you ain't finna. You gonna lose every time by being in the streets. If you in the streets, you trying to get out the streets.
Yeah.
So I done maneuver myself in my own little placement of being out the streets, trying to grind. But I'm still living by the street code too.
Okay.
Got to.
What is your favorite rap album?
500 made me. I dropped my first album last month.
What's your favorite thing about rap?
I say it let me get out whatever I'm thinking about. Like whenever I'm feeling down, up, happy, it can be like to let my soul, like I put my soul in my music. Every song I do.
What is your writing process when you're working on the music?
I got different writing processes though. And I got different studios I lock into. Like I got some studios back in the city, Anniston. I got some in Huntsville, Georgia. So I just lock in with different people and on the process. Like I just go in the studio. I don't feel like with the vibe, with the guys, by myself type. Mm-hmm. And then like I write too. That's one thing about life. You gotta write and plan whatever you wanna do. Like it can be from the next day, next month, next year, 5 years, or planning your future type. You gotta write down.
What inspires you to keep pursuing your art?
Because I know I'm gifted. I know I've been through so much, and like I gotta find like what the inner me will get me out, where I can help somebody else. So I know I'm helping people by the music, but I also want to help the community do so much. That's why I'm like, I say everybody look at me like I ain't just no rap artist. Like I'm really on some business, trying to get back to the community and everything.
What 3 words would you want your legacy to be?
Never give up.
Never give up.
Never give up. You can't
I like
give up.
that.
Because you're gonna have some times when you fall down. You're gonna get your downfall. A real hustler know you get back to zero, you gotta climb back up.
Right.
It's gonna come and go. But you just can't give up.
Can't give up.
You know how many people wanna see you give up?
Right.
Man, I ain't no internet guy, but once I started dropping the music and getting more serious in it, man, I seen so much hate. Yeah. For real. But it's like, hey, that let me know I'm doing something right.
True.
Because everybody ain't gonna be with you, but hey, they still on that.
Yeah.
If they hate, you feel me?
All publicity is good publicity. So, what do you feel needs to be brought to the world's attention?
Be who you are. Don't try to fit in with the crowd. Because the internet will mess you up.
Yeah.
Man, the internet will mess you up. You gotta be like real life goals. That's why I don't like the internet. Yeah. Because it can put out an image of what you not. Or you can just be behind the scene. All they think you do or something. But hey, it's about what you standing in them 10, they standing them shoes on. Is you standing on 10 in situations off the camera. All right. Well, I say delete that app, man. I don't like Instagram, but I know I gotta use it for, to touch each platform, touch the fans, touch the community like that. Yeah. But, networking. Yeah. But not publicity dog. Nah, at all.
Oh, I feel like you got a story to tell me about something that happened because you like really mad.
Cause I hate it. Like I hate it because you like that same thing. Like want to be street. Yeah. You see too much of that
fake
nowadays.
Shit. Yeah, it's a lot of that going around there. But that's because everything that's in the news, the media, on TikTok, Instagram, all that shit, it's all negative. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it's like, that's why, I'm doing this right here because I'm trying to like change the narrative. Like, I don't care who agrees with me. I don't care. Whatever you saying, I don't care. I'm saying this. Mm-hmm. This is what I'm trying to bring to the world's attention. You know what I'm saying? Let's promote some positivity and see what happens then. If we keep living in a negative state, it's just going to stay the same. And I'm tired of staying the same. Like, I grow. I evolve. You know what I mean? So people around me got to do the same thing. You know what I mean? So the only way to affect change is what? To become change. So look, you know what I mean? This is what I'm doing. Step out on faith and just get it done.
But, like you said, growing.
You gotta grow.
Man, you can't just sit still in life.
You gotta grow. Okay. If you don't grow, you're missing out on a lot of stuff. Yeah. You're avoiding learning. You're avoiding bringing out the things in you to fulfill your purpose that are going to get you to where you need to go because you're scared, And I ain't scared. Yeah. I ain't saying I ain't never been scared, but right now, I ain't scared.
You can't miss out on your blessing.
Nah, man,
everybody got a purpose in this world.
See, and like they say, what God got for you is for you, right? Yeah. But they don't say, hey, you missing it this time. Go through this trial, miss it again. You know what I'm saying? They don't tell you that part, though. Mm-hmm. It's yours, so when do you want it? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I want my heaven right now. That's how I feel.
Facts. And you going to go through them trials.
Right. Like, man, if you don't go through trials, how do you know what good times are?
I ain't gonna cap. I graduated in 2020. from 2020 till now where I'm at. If I would have like known what I know now, the trials and you know areas and if I wasn't trying to learn, I wouldn't be here right now.
Right.
I swear.
I feel it, man.
If I didn't grow from growing up and learning, I ain't gonna cap though. I done saw what I done seen with my own eyes. I've been there, but I done saw in the streets.
Right.
That shit. Everybody else would have folded. It was in my shoes,
bro.
Would have been gave up.
I feel
would have been gave up, and I know that for a fact.
I'm telling you, that people give up so quick.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I don't think people be like, yo, Tina, you know, because I'm emotional, you know, so, like, I'll cry sometimes, you know. And they be like, oh, you'll cry everywhere. But guess what? I bet you come walk a mile in my shoes. Like, I cry to release. I cry to heal. I cry to get past it.
Right.
I cry to feel that emotion. And that's what's wrong with a lot of people in the world. They don't like to feel their emotions. They like to hide them. And then it just builds up and builds up and builds up. And then they go do something irrational, right? And then you want to be saved. Like, nah, bro, it don't work like that. You know what I mean? Like, it just don't work like that. What advice do you want to give to your generation?
Ooh, yeah. You can do it. You can do it. You got it. Whatever your vision, everybody ain't gonna have your vision. You got your own vision. So don't let nobody else tell you that you can't do something. Oh, you won't do this. It's so many. It's them doubters, them haters. They don't want to see you doing it.
Right.
But God gave you that vision to God. Like, hey, stand on 10 and do it.
Be mad because they ain't doing it.
Yeah, they be mad because they don't. Then they try to down you and stuff like that. So it's best to keep that to yourself and grind and see that vision through. I done did that before growing up. I done had visions of me doing this or me in this certain area, and I made it happen for real. Like it can be a 3-month vision, 5-year vision, 6 months. As long as you got that vision and stick to it and grind and really like want it for yourself. You gotta want it for yourself for anything. Want it for yourself. For real.
Yeah, man.
Because you got haters in this world, man. That want to see your downfall.
Right.
For real. Better I'm telling you, they better lock in because, you know, any moment I'll drop a song quick.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Millionaire. 5 years. I see myself I touched $1 million for real. I mean, that's a fact.
Okay.
I'm still young.
I got one more question.
What up?
Why Allen500?
Why Allen500?
Yeah.
Because I always kept it real. I never been fake.
Okay.
I done had to cut so many people out of my circle now and stop hanging with the people who I know ain't really down for me, which I know for a fact. Like, who ain't down for you, you gotta get them out your circle.
Right.
For real. And it's like, I always stay true to myself. I always believe. I ain't care who didn't. Like, it don't matter because I like I said, we talking about vision, so I don't want to saw that vision. You didn't see it. I ain't even got to take my vision because I'm going to do it. For real. And that's anything, any situation, for real.
That's what's up.
And you know, the girls love me.
Gotta throw that in, huh? Gotta throw that in, you heard?
Anyway.
I say, okay. To be like Allen.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Most of the people who know me, they be like, man, they be like, bro, I done saw you grow up, man. And like every moment, like I'm progressing.
Yeah.
Like shit, 14, I started working. I started grinding. Yeah, I wanted me a whip. Shit, I was riding around in the coupe, but 16, 17.
Okay.
For real, but they thought my shit was rented. That's how motherfuckers hate on me.
Right.
Thought my shit was rented.
Right.
Man, I'm telling you. And get what? I had I was moving a little too fast, and it was goddamn. I had to get away, but shit, I still had that mindset like I'm finna get up out of the city. Right. I don't know where I'm finna go or what I'm finna make happen. That's when I stepped out on faith, and I really know I can do anything that I wanted. Once I left for real, cause that like opened my eyes up to a bigger city, knowing that you know it's more to the world. There's more people out there.
Yes.
People who will see your vision.
Yes.
And really lock in, which it got some real people in this world though. It do. But you just gotta find like the right people.
Right.
The right people. And
I like to call it my soul family.
Yeah. Who will see your vision, who will work. Cause everybody, it's like a football team. Everybody gonna play the same position.
Right.
Man, like, man, for real. For real. That's the only way you're going to have to, on that vision, you're going to have to lock in. Lock in with different people, like you said, networking.
Yes, it's all about networking.
Yeah.
Well, I want to say thank you for being a guest on Attention. You know, anytime you want to stop through, just let me know.
Facts.
I'll have you back. You got some new music coming out or something like that. Let me know, drop it, and then you know what I'll do with it. Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Attention. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, topics, hit me up at sunflowerspeaks@gmail.com. And remember, experience to teach. Don't just learn.
Hey, product of the trenches, hard-headed youngin'. He ain't never listen. Remember mama looking for the youngin'. I was out here trippin'. I'm really about the money. I done fucked 1,000 bitches. All these niggas hatin' cause the youngin' really in position. Y'all really in position. You can kill me round the city tryna get it, trappin' all night. Yeah, I had to sacrifice, had to get my pad right, had to put this shit back and get the plug.